Good morning, students. My name is Mishra Raj. We have started, students, the chapter of 10th standard, that is first chapter of physics, that is light, reflection and refraction. And this is the third part of physics. Today the topic is to be covered in the chapter is spherical mirror. An important term of spherical mirror means what we have to understand what is the meaning of spherical mirror, and then what are the term concerned with the spherical mirror. Okay, so let's start the topic. So students, as the topic spherical mirror, the first topic is reflection by a spherical. I hope you know what is the meaning of reflection. Okay, so reflection of a spherical mirror is generally, spherical mirror are generally two type. One is called concave mirror and one is called convex mirror. So without going through the definition, first of all I will explain you, or I will tell you how the spherical mirror is look like. Okay, so this is the exact diagram of a concave mirror and this is the diagram of a convex. So students, first of all, before we start, I just want to explain you what is the meaning of plane mirror. So this is a plane mirror. Okay, what is the main part of plane mirror? This is the polished part behind the mirror. If I am standing here, suppose if I am standing here in front of the plane mirror, I can see my image in the plane mirror on the surface. Okay, if I am standing here, I can see my image in the plane mirror. Similarly, now do one thing, take this plane mirror, now push it. What will happen? It will take, the plane mirror will take a curve path. Okay, so this is a curve path of a plane mirror, and again push the mirror in the right portion. So what we are able to see, we can see this mirror will back in the right portion. So one will this curve, other will this curve. Now see the you are able to see the polished part. The polished part is always on the right side. Here in the convex mirror, the polish is also on the right. See, plane mirror polished part right side, concave mirror polished part on the right side, and convex mirror polished part on the right side. So if we want to see our image, we have to stand in front of the plane mirror. Okay, so means opposite to the polish. If the polish on the right side, then we have to stand in left side. Okay, similarly, if you want to create our image in concave mirror, if polish part on right side, stand in front of the concave mirror on the left side, so our image is created on the surface. Now if the polish part on the right side, now stand opposite to the convex mirror, so our image is created on the surface. Now how this concave mirror and convex mirror generated, so you have to understand, as the topic says spherical mirror. So what is the meaning of sphere? Suppose we have a glass ball, like a tennis ball. Okay, and the tennis ball is made up of glass. So this is a glass ball which is hollow inside. There is no glass inside the inside the sphere. Okay, so if we cut the ball from this portion and we take this portion out, it will look like that. Means the curve path and the polish is outside. Okay, so if the polish is outside, we are able to see. And similarly for convex mirror, take a glass, cut from left side. See, now this is a curve path. Okay, this is the curve path, and what is the main part, what is the major concern? The polish is inside. The polish is inside. If the polish is inside, reflecting surface is outside. In the concave mirror, see, polish is right side and it is the inner side. The inner side is reflecting. We have to just to stand opposite to the polish. So this portion is reflecting. Here this portion is reflecting. In the plane mirror, the whole portion opposite to the polish is reflecting. So reflecting surface, if I will incident the light here, it will reflect back in the same medium. If I incident the light from this portion, it will reflect back. Similarly, if I incident the light from this portion, it will reflect back. So I hope you understood the topic. Now what are the main topic of the concave and convex? Suppose take this concave mirror. I am drawing here also. This is a concave mirror, and this sphere, the center of the sphere is O. Here the center of the sphere is O. Okay, and the radius of the sphere radius of a sphere. Be clear. Suppose we have a tennis ball. So in the tennis ball, the center of the ball is O. Okay, so that center is called radius or center of a curvature. That center is called center of curvature. This O, center of curvature of what? Sphere. So O is a center of curvature of a sphere. O is a center of curvature of a sphere. And now this reflecting surface, this concave mirror, so the center of this, now center of the concave mirror is called P, means pole. Now this is called pole and this is called pole. What is O? O is a center of a sphere. What is pole? Pole is a center of a concave mirror. Here pole is a center of a convex mirror. So this is a two definition. I will explain you. Okay. Now very first one is radius of a curvature and second center of curvature. Now as I told you, center of curvature is what? Of a sphere, means a sphere of a glass. Okay, so what is the radius of curvature? The radius of a sphere, the whole sphere from the center of a sphere to the surface is called radius of curvature. So the radius of a spherical shell from which the mirror is curved is called radius of curvature. And the center of a sphere is called center of a curvature. Note, center of curvature is not a part of a spherical mirror. This is a note you have to just keep in mind. As I told you, what is the meaning of pole? Pole is a center of a curve path. So a center of a reflecting curved surface of a spherical mirror is called pole. Now the third one is principal axis. What is principal axis? When first of all draw a concave mirror. What is this? This is a pole. What is C? C means it is a center of what? The whole sphere, center of the sphere. Okay, so this is called center of curvature. Okay, center of curvature. When a line passing through center to the pole, a line which passes from center to pole is called principal axis. Means this line is called principal axis. Keep in your mind, if somebody is going to ask you what is the meaning of principal axis, it is a imaginary line. We cannot see, but we are imagining. It is an imaginary line passing through pole and center. So we have, when we pass a line from center to pole, that is called principal axis. Now what is the meaning of aperture? Aperture means diameter. See the curve path, this curve have this surface. Okay, so this surface is called diameter. So the diameter of a reflecting surface of mirror is called aperture. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now principal focus we will discuss in the next part, but the last one is focal length. Okay, so this too will see in the next part. Thank you.